Hello and welcome to another Modern Horizons 3 draft. I'm Paul Cheon and we are now sitting at rank number 27. We've rattled off 3 straight trophies. The last one was pretty nice. Got to do it with an adapt deck and hoping we can make it 4 in a row. I don't know what my longest trophy streak is while I've started creating content. I think it might be 3. So let's try and break that record today. Now, before this draft starts, I did want to say this video has a couple of sponsors. First, this video is sponsored by TCGplayer.com. TCGplayer.com is your trusted source for all trading card games in the United States. You can get all of your singles and sealed products from hobby shops across the country, all from the comfort of your own home. If you want to buy anything through TCGplayer.com, the link is in the description below. Additionally, this video is brought to you by HeavyPlay.com. HeavyPlay.com is a place to go to for all your Magic the Gathering accessories. Playmats, deck boxes, sleeves, dice boxes, you name it, they got it. If you want premium Magic the Gathering products, that's the place to go to. HeavyPlay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Draft time! Okay, draft ready to go, and can we get something nice? Ooh! Couple of rares here that are pretty interesting. We have Phelia. Is it Phelia? Exuberant Shepherd. I've always wanted a Corgi. I always try to ask for a Corgi. One of these days, Lisa will say yes. Anyways, Phelia, this card is amazing. 2 mana for a 2/2 flash creature. It can remove blockers out of the way, or if you have nice enter the battlefield effects, you can also blink your own creatures to put +1/+1 counters on it, and also reset whatever, if you have an energy producer or area auxiliary, you can reset and get a lot of extra value out of that. So I think I'm going to take that here. Haven't played with it before. This is just okay. It's a 4 mana 3/3 that gets you a land. That's fine. It's nothing spectacular. Felda Profane is a pretty solid spell land. And Eldrazi Repurposer is also quite nice, but I'm going to take the Phelia just because I've never played with it before. I also do think it's the strongest card here. And now we have Stomp, which is a really nice spell land. If we do end up going in green-white or red-white, this card is amazing. For white, we have Hexgold Slith and Mandibular Kite. I do favor the Slith here. And honestly, I think it's kind of between Stomp and one of the aggressive white cards. Just got to figure out which one I want to take. I'm going to take the Stomp here. I just think this is the most flexible card. I just feel like a Rabid Bite effect is something that you want in all decks. And this is a card that's going to be nice if we end up in red or green. And I don't necessarily need to marry myself to my first pick there in the Phelia. So I think this is just an extremely strong, versatile pick to take early because you're just very likely going to be able to play it. Moving on to this pack, we have Dog Umbra, which is just an okay removal effect. We have Smelted Chargebug if we wanted to go red-white energy. And then if we wanted to go green-white, there is a Faithful Watchdog. Not really considering Breathe Your Last just because I think it's... I generally don't want to be black unless it's extremely open. Like in the last draft, black was very open. But here, I'd rather take the Dog Umbra or the Faithful Watchdog. I'm going to go with the Dog Umbra here just because it kind of goes with the Phelia and I don't have to make the decision of the second color just yet. I do think there are, if I'm red-white, I think I like the Chargebug a little bit more. And if I'm green-white, I probably like the Watchdog a little bit more. But by taking the Dog Umbra, I get to kind of push off on the decision there for a later pick. Now we have a pack with Envoy of the Ancestors and Rallin the Implicit Maze. There's a white of the Reliquary, but I think that's just too hard to cast. I feel like I want to be white if possible, so I'm just going to take Envoy of the Ancestors here and see kind of what else we see in the upcoming packs. Just starting out with a bunch of decent white cards, and wow, that's a Scurry of Gremlins. Scurry of Gremlins is a Mythic uncommon level card. I do think it's incredible, and I do think it's going to be the pick for us here. So now in hindsight, over the Stomp, maybe... No, sorry. Maybe I wanted the Smelted Chargebug over the Dog Umbra, but hey, we had an option to take a green card earlier, and by taking the white cards, we are now able to take a card like Scurry of Gremlins here and see if red-white is the direction that we want to go. Now we have, because we're not seeing a lot of green, and frankly speaking, green is almost never open, just because Eldrazi is the thing that a lot of people are looking to do. So now this is interesting. We have Riddlegate Gargoyle as a good energy card. There's Dog Umbra if I want to just keep taking white removal effects. And there's Rallin the Implicit Maze, which I like a little bit more if I'm not in red-white. I think this card's a lot better if I'm red-green or if I'm just playing a color combination that's looking to stabilize. But a 2 damage effect to all creatures is not necessarily something that I'm looking for. So do I want to take Riddlegate Gargoyle or the Dog Umbra? I'll take Dog Umbra. I think that was like the first blue card that I saw, so if possible, I'd rather be red-white, and Dog Umbra is still just a fine card. If I do end up in blue-white, the Riddlegate Gargoyle is slightly better. Here, I'm going to slam Hexgold Slith. Good to have another solid 2-mana card. There is a Deem Inferior also in the pack, and a Jeskai Landscape, which is also pretty nice. But Hexgold Slith is a very, very solid 2 that I'm happy playing. And there's a Smelted Charge Bug, 8th pick. I do like this a lot in the Energy Aggro deck, so I will take it here. Certainly the Eldrazi stuff is not open this time around. I'm not seeing a lot of artifact stuff either. Deem Inferior, so seeing a Deem Inferior this late, I do think this card's pretty decent. It does tell me that perhaps blue, any combination of the Jeskai energy colors could be open. But let's just go ahead with the Charge Bug because this is also just the most synergistic, one of the most synergistic color combinations. It is the best of the energy variants, so happy with that here. And now I'm going to take a Perilous Landscape. I think this is a really awesome pickup because the color you're most likely to splash when you're red-white is blue for energy cards. And so this is a red-white Evolving Wilds that can sometimes get you the blue source for the splash card. Now we're going to slam Mandibular Kite. So I always like having one copy of this in my aggressive decks because in the late game, it does give you a little bit of reach. But wow, pick 10, Accursed Marauder and Faithful Watchdog are also both perfectly fine cards, even the Dreadmobile. So that must have been an amazing pack to have all those cards still be in the pack. Here, I'm going to just take the energy card in case there's some weird world where, look, we only have 2 of these red cards. If somehow we just end up getting a bunch of random blue energy cards like we are right now, certainly could make that swap if we have to. So I'm going to take the Tempest Harvester because I think the upside of swapping to blue is higher than playing something like a Rose-Cut Knight in my deck. And here I'll take Skoa Embermage. I do think it's better than Decree of Justice. Gives you a little bit of reach. It's filler level card for a red-white deck that's looking to curve out, but hey, I'll play it if I need. And now I am going to slam Metastatic Evangel. I absolutely love this card. Bunch of good, several good Eldrazi uncommons. A few videos ago, I got absolutely wrecked by the Hope-Ender Coatl. I have nightmares about this card still. This card's just ridiculous when you get people with it. Although I do think the Messenger might be better in most instances. But for us, it's going to be the Evangel. And then probably Hexgold Slith would have been my other option. One card I'm really looking to pair the Evangel with is the Inventor at common, the 3-mana 2/2 that puts a +1/+1 counter on things. Or, of course, Airy Evangel. Airy Evangel would be phenomenal if we can get that as an option, but not seeing a ton of red cards. There is a world where perhaps blue-white splashing red, I don't know. But what do we have here? So if I wanted to go blue-white, I could certainly take the Emissary of Soulfire, but I think I'm just going to play it safe and take the Thraben Charm. Like, these are both fine cards, but Thraben Charm is also just a good card in any white-based aggressive deck. So I'll just take this here because it will always make my deck, and that puts us to a grand total of 3 ways to deal with Writhing Chrysalis. Now we have... Oh, which one of these is better? It's not Strength of the Harvest, but it's between Detective's Phoenix and Glyph Elemental. I legitimately don't know which one's better. This is flashier, but I'm not going to be able to collect evidence very often with this card. You know, as strange as it seems, I think the pick is Glyph Elemental, and I might not necessarily be red yet. I'm still leaving that as an option. This thing is cheaper. It's also excellent with the Metastatic Evangel. So I will take the Glyph Elemental here. Let me know how wrong you think I am. But I think it might be this card is amazing. If I'm wrong, I'm probably not that wrong, right? This has the +1/+1 counter synergies with the Evangel, and it's a 2-drop, which is always just going to be better. But let me know. Let me know what you think. I just feel like with my curve being so low, part of the value of that card is being able to collect evidence and play it from your graveyard, and I just don't think it's going to happen that often for me. Here, I will slam the Airy Auxiliary. This card's perfect. We have Envoy of the Ancestors. Metastatic Evangel. We have Phelia. This card is absolutely amazing in our deck, and I'm going to slam it. I do love Witch Enchanter as well, and in most instances, I would take it, but not over Area Auxiliary. This is just absolutely perfect for our deck. Here we have the choice between Solar Transformer and Dog Umbra. There's also Riddlegate Gargoyle if we did want to go blue-white, but I don't know that this card's enough better where I just take it over one of these cards. And in red-white, it's got to be Dog Umbra, so I got lots of Dog Umbras. I will take it here over the Transformer. I like this more in kind of a blue-based energy deck that's a little more controlling with Royal Cartographers and such. But in red-white aggro, you just want to curve out and play things to remove your opponent's blockers. So still kind of mono-white almost because we're not seeing a lot of the red cards. We're basically mono-white with a scurry of gremlins, but hey, that's not too bad. Here, I will take Solstice Zealot, another way to utilize our energy and get blockers out of the way. I do like it more than the Unicorn and Jolted Awake. My 2-drop count's looking pretty healthy here so far. We have 5, making it number 6 here with the Smelted Charge Bug. I will take it over Stump Stomp. Stump Stomp is fine. Actually, I'm going to almost treat it as a... Because it comes in, but the land comes into play tapped, and I already have a Landscape and a Stump Stomp, so I'm not necessarily interested in it. I'd rather just have another 2-drop that generates me energy, and I'm pretty good on interaction right now with triple Dog Umbra, Thraben Charm, Zealot, and the Stump Stomp. So, Charge Bug it is. Might not have to play Skoa. What do I take here? Doesn't matter. I guess Utter Insignificance if I need another Dog Umbra number 7. Ooh, gonna slam this Hex Gold Slith. All right, this is great. Look at our 2s. 7 2s? Do I want to take Thriving Skyclaw or Nyxborn Unicorn? I'll take the Skyclaw just because I don't have that much top end here. And I'll take the Gargoyle here. It's nobody's blue-white, I guess. Here I'll take... I don't really like Serpadian Simulacrum, so I'll take Jolted Awake. Because I do have a Phelia and Glyph Elemental and Metastatic Evangel, I actually have some pretty nice targets, so certainly a consideration here. Looks like we're going to have no shortage of options. Pack 2 was pretty decent for us. I wanted another Scurry of Gremlins, but I don't see one. Another Coatl. Depth Defiler, fantastic. This is an awesome Eldrazi pack. There's also the Eldrazi Linebreaker, but I'm not going to play it here because I just can't cast it. I only have a Perilous Landscape for the colorless mana. My deck doesn't have a lot of Eldrazi either, so this is quietly a teamer card. This is like a red-green, red-blue... or not even red-blue. Like this is basically a Gruul card if you think about it, because this is only something that you want to play in your Eldrazi deck. There's also a Twisted Riddle Keeper. I didn't realize that the uncommons go this far. I will take Dog Umbra number 17. We certainly have no shortage of removal, but I think it's the only card here for us. Lelia! Oh my gosh! What is this pack? Can I have it all? Okay, it's not a removal spell. Scurry of Gremlins, Amped Raptor, and Lelia. What do I take? I legitimately don't know, but I'm going to take Lelia because it's sweet. But I would not be surprised, okay? We also only have 2 3-drops. I would not be surprised if Amped Raptor is the pick, okay? So full disclosure, I am aware, I'm even looking at the numbers right now. Amped Raptor does have a 3% higher games in hand win rate than Lelia, but Lelia is just too sweet. I'm going to take it here and play with it. But man, Amped Raptor is phenomenal in this deck as well. But it just so you know, it doesn't work with the Phelia because you have to cast it from your hand to get the play a spell for free effect. Yeah, let me know. That was a sick pack. Lelia, Scurry of Gremlins, or Amped Raptor with what we have so far. Here, I think I'm going to take another Mandibular Kite. I do think I like it over Strength of the Harvest. And I'm going to slam Static Prison here. Very, very good removal spell. So our deck is basically finished. Oh, no, it's not. I have these 3 cards here on the right. But Static Prison is an amazing removal spell in energy. Genku is actually a really, really interesting card to splash if I had enough fixing. This card's pretty good as well. We could have definitely been blue-white, but hey, we got a Lelia and a Scurry. This is also fine. Let's take the Static Prison. And now we have... I'm going to take Arena of Glory. This card has been very, very impressive for me in the past. I do think I like it over a tap land. This is more likely to be untapped, so I will take it here. Giving something haste like an area auxiliary, could be the difference between a win or a loss. So I will take it here. And now we have Proud Pack Rhino, which I don't mind as well. Solid little 3-drop. And I guess we take another Rhino. Sure. Another Charge Bug. All right, this deck is shaping up nicely. Well, we have a ton of 2s, so maybe the Amped Raptor... The weird thing with the Amped Raptor is it's not really a 2-drop. We'll note, by the way, that any flavor of Jeskai Energy would have been good. We would have had a bunch of Gargoyles or Cartographers, but happy enough playing all the Smelted Charge Bugs here. Wow, Nightshade Dryad and Serum Visionary, pick 9. That's ridiculous. I don't think I'm playing this Siege Smash, so I'm just going to take a rare here. No, I'll take the Siege Smash. Come on, come on. Oh my gosh! Scurry of Gremlins, 10th pick. Yes, please! Yes, please! That's unbelievable. I almost took its 2nd pick over the Lelia. Wow. Proud Pack Rhino to give the Lelia shield counters is pretty nice too. I am loving this setup right now. This deck looks great. Oh, Inspired Inventor too? That is also nice with the Evangel. I'm not sure that I have to cut cards out of this pack. Maybe it's the Envoy. This is kind of slow. I don't really care that much about lifelinking, and having this just tap, paying mana to tap this is not ideal. But the fact that I'm even considering cutting Envoy of the Ancestors is pretty nuts. Wow. What a draft. What a draft. All right, let's look at our colors, and let's also clean this deck up real quick. Actually, while I do this, because I always forget, I'm going to just do it here right now. I just wanted to say, if you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, I do have a Patreon channel. The link to the Patreon is in the description below. It's patreon.com/paulcheon. And I do want to give a special shout out to all the current patrons. Thank you so much for your support, as it allows me to continue making this content. Okay, I think Envoy gets cut here, honestly. Probably cut, let's see, 9 white, 15, 16, 17, 18. I can cut a land. It's probably a mountain then. We have so many more white cards than red cards. I need to cut one more card though. I like the Tapper. I feel like I want all my cheap things. I like all the cards that generate energy because of the Scurry of Gremlins. It might be the Rhino. I like the Inventor too because it generates energy. It's nice to blink with the Phelia. And the +1/+1 counters works really, really well with the Evangel. So I'm going to cut a Rhino, but I'm not super confident. Like, my deck is really good, and I value worse cheap cards than the Rhino. So we'll see how this goes. It could have been a removal spell. Maybe it should have been a Thraben Charm. So we'll see. If I draw the Thraben Charm, maybe it should have been a Proud Pack Rhino. But regardless, I don't think it's going to be that big of a mistake. So let's just play this here. See, this is a hand with multiple removal spells. Certainly keeping. If I draw land, then I will not play the Stump as a land. It's like we're playing against a red-black deck, maybe. Ooh, Amped Raptor, turn 2. Not bad. 3/2 First Striker. 3/2 First Striker. Yeah, they're playing red-black. They played this turn 2. Hopefully they just can't sacrifice this, but usually black. Oh my, really? What on earth is this start? Turn 2 Amped Raptor into hit something into Ophiomancer. This might be tough. This might be whoa. I'll take it. Okay, we have the Arena. I'm gonna stomp here. Get this off the battlefield. Play Dog Umbra here. And attack. Dream Drinker Vampire, sure. Still attacking. Okay. Huh. Not great, but I guess I'll just do it. I will play the Scurry of Gremlins. Doesn't really work with the Metastatic Evangel. Obviously not in a position to attack, so we will pass. Yep. Not the ideal trade. We got some energy out of the deal, though. I want to save my Dog Umbra for something bigger, possibly. Do I want to use the Arena of Glory? I don't think so. Why would they? Okay. Wish I had some +1/+1 counters here. We have multiple ways to give haste. We have the Scurry as well. Area Auxiliary would be great. I really don't want to have to Dog Umbra this stupid 1/1 snake. You know what would be terrible, though? A Curse Marauder. Oh my gosh. Toxic Deluge? Yeah. This is just a... That is the issue with Dog Umbra. It's good, but if you play against a black deck, it's terrible. Maybe I should cut 1 Dog Umbra. 4 is a lot, and I do have a lot of ways to clear things out of the way. When I play against Teamer, it's very, very good. Oh my gosh, what do I even do? They come into play tapped. I don't know. I guess I'll Dog Umbra this. Okay. It's a Mandibular Kite. Well, let's start getting in. We have 6 energy, Mandibular Kite. It's like the first points of damage that we can get. Our opponent's deck is fantastic, though. This is just all really, really good stuff. Molten Gatekeeper, okay. Retrofitted Transmogrant, okay. Nothing really worth tapping. Ooh. That is an interesting one. I can't make it fly this turn, so it's not that insane. But it certainly gives us a bunch of energy to work with. But let's attack for 4 in the air. And pass. If they don't have removal, I can still potentially close things out here. We have 9 energy. So they do have to be careful. Imskir Iron Eater. Okay. Sure. Oh, they can start flinging things. Oh my gosh. I don't need to tap anything because they have too many ground creatures anyways. Oh. Smelted Charge Bug would have been interesting, though. If I did tap something. No, they still have enough blockers for everything. So I can give this flying. But then I can't play the Smelted Charge Bug. I think they're going to fling to kill my Evangel. I feel like I should play the bug, though. So 4 in the air. I could have given it... I could have, what, 7, 8 damage? That's not quite. Alright. This is kind of close. Like I said, they have the ability to fling. Although that would basically make it so that they kind of have to pass for the turn. But we have a lot of energy. I certainly want to tap down the Imskier. And then kind of take it from there. I don't think they have fantastic attacks here. Especially because I can kind of attack back. We're at 13, which is also pretty good life total. So moving the kite just does not seem like a good option. They're probably going to pass. Unless I want to move the kite to a creature that I want them to Imskier. Worm Coil Larva? Wait, aren't they dead? Oh, maybe they're not? Something. Mandibular... Wait. This... Nothing flies, right? Okay. Huh. Could they not have sacked the familiar to kill my flyer? I'll take it. Rank number 23. Michael Jordan. Oh no, the ticket boss. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while, but the ticket boss got us. Okay, so hold on. Did we want to cut one of the removal spells here in so that we can just get this Proud Pack Rhino in here? Yeah, let's... I feel like it's pretty close between Thraben Charm and Dog Umbra, but for matchups where I do play against Black Sacrifice, I feel like it's nice to have the spread. I think I might slightly favor Dog Umbra because it's generally more consistent against Eldrazi, but there are times where Thraben Charm is very good. And there you go. That's why I like Mandibular Kite. People always seem to ask me about that card. Like, it's a good card. In red-white, not in every deck. I don't want to play it in my, I don't know, a slower deck, but white in this format is very aggressive. It gives you the reach. Okay. Not the... I would like a cheap creature that generates energy of some kind here for me. Alright, just went Static Prison into land. Yeah, just so I can utilize this Phelia. So come on, Inspired Inventor. How about that? Cranial Ram. Cranial Ram. Yes! Wait, hold on. Let me read this again. Yes! I get to just eat this germ. I've never... Yeah. Okay, I just had to double check because I've never read the card. I have a Stump Stomp, but I can't use that to kill the Charge Bug. So we'll do this. And I will pass. I wonder what they will do next turn. Is it just Equip? Oh, I would love Equip. Equip does what? 3 damage to me? And then I can go Area Auxiliary... Make Phelia a 3/3, then blink the Area Auxiliary. That's going to be very, very nice. Give myself make a 4/4 Phelia. And a 4. Oh man, this is amazing. Come back. Support. Yes, please. Wait, hold on. What happened? Oh, it puts an extra counter on Phelia. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Do I just kill them if I static prison scurry? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage? Oh, but I can exile this, right? So if I go Mandibular Kite Scurry, then it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. It's all the things. This is ridiculous. Wow. What a draw. What a draw. That was what we call the nut draw. That was the nuts. Unbelievable. I guess I didn't have a 3-drop, right? I didn't have a 3-drop, so it's just... Wow. What a beating. Good doggo. Good doggo. Okay, 2-0 with some smooth draws with our Boros deck, thanks to Phelia. All right, nice curve. If we can find some lands. We are on the draw, though. So we have turn 1 Kite into turn 2 Phelia or Hexgold Slith, Charge Bug, and Scurry of Gremlins. So if we can just rattle off 2 mountains in a row, that would be wonderful. Please and thank you. Okay, did not draw lands. I'm gonna... This is actually tough. Like, I'm not sure what to play. I'm gonna play the Phelia. It just plays better against, instant, just a bunch of mana that they might have. The Evangel doesn't do much. I can generate a bunch of energy with Hexgold Slith, so I guess I'll do that. I'm surprised they didn't discharge this, so I don't think they have something here. But we didn't draw land, so this is kind of a tough spot. But Phelia is a 3/3, and Hexgold Slith is hard to block. And now we have the Metastatic Evangel as well. We'll see. What can they play here? Oh, just the Cycled Tusker. Okay. We can also remove, kill that spawn. But again, if we can't find land drop number 3, it's a moot point. We're still probably going to die. All right, Fanged Flames on Phelia, sure. Ho ho! That was a mountain. Very, very clutch. It's gotta be Lelia. I don't need to use energy here because they have the spawn. And we have a 3/3. Alright, Area Auxiliary down, but it's okay. Having this in play, it just snowballs, right? It's just like, if they don't play something big, this can just end the game. Oh wow, they took it all, so they really need the mana here from the spawn. But we have a pretty good board, and we have Scurry of Gremlins in hand. We have lots of good, cheap, interactive removal that we can draw too. But it sounds like they need 6... Oh no, Spawn Gang? That's okay. No land there was the only really unfortunate part here. I will certainly attack with everything. Don't think I'm going to give this first... Well, yeah, no, I'm not going to give it first strike. Oh, we hit the land, yes. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So they're going to do this, and then they're going to kill my Slith anyways, I think. They can kill my germ, but that doesn't seem very strong. Here the question is, do I want to go Evangel Charge Bug or do I want to go Scurry of Gremlins? Oh, okay, they killed my... Yeah, they killed my Slith. Okay, so take that. It would grow the Lelia. And it still generates a bunch of energy, so I guess we'll do that. Playing these later is better, and they're not that great in multiples anyways. So this makes a 5/5 Lelia, which makes it harder for them to kill. Because red, the key number for red is the fact that it deals 4 damage. You have Fang Flames, Skoa, etc. So 5 is a pretty significant number. I wouldn't be shocked if they kill my Evangel though. But they're at 9 life. I have Scurry of Gremlins, which can make 6 energy. I have triple activation, so this is good. They did play a colorless land and repurposer. Wouldn't be shocked, like I said, if they just killed my Evangel. Wait, they have a way to kill the Lelia? Bridgeworks Battle? Trickster's Elk. They just grew it! It's a 6/6 now. Yep. 7 energy. 6 more to come. Gosh. We've got Lelia. We've got Phelia, Double Scurry, Glyph Elemental. This deck is nice. All right. Rank number 22. We are currently 3-0 with our very, very nice Boros deck. And yeah, I'm going to keep this hand. Do I play the Stump Stomp? I have 3 lands in my opener. That's the only thing. The thing is, I have stuff to do with my white mana. I'm going to hold off on the Stump Stomp just because it's a good spell. This could be incorrect. Oh, we drew a mountain. It was 100% correct. Wow, I'm so good at Magic. What a good decision, Paul. Whew. Okay. Anyways, jokes aside, happy that we did not play the land. Wow, they took 3 damage? This better be a Wither and Bloom. It is not. Oh my gosh. We are literally living the dream. Wow. I don't need to give it first strike. Are they really blocking? Oh my gosh. There's no way they're scooping. Did they forget that I could sack the land? Okay, I think they did. Kami of Jealous Thirst. Wow, what a good play to keep this a stump stomp. We're just beating down here. And the thing is, even if they kill my Hexgold Slith, like I'm gonna have a 6/6 Glyph Elemental? Yeah, this is pretty obscene. What a curve this was. And I have the Charge Bug too, right? So it's just even worse. So this is gonna have Menace. This is unbelievable. What draws? They're not dead, but wow. They went, by the way, turn 2 Curse, they went turn 2 Wombat, turn 3 Death Touch Creature, turn 4 Death Touch Creature, and it wasn't close. I'm gonna say right now, I'm pretty happy about that Glyph Elemental pick. Very nice. Okay, opponent on the play this time. We have 2, 3, and a 4. I need things that, oh, never mind. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, I will say that we were on the draw, okay? Before you complain about how good my draws are, we can very easily lose this game. Yeah. Now Curse Wombat on the play. Very, very different story. I think the upside of the Evangel turn 2 is just too great. Getting an extra energy off of all of my things seems quite nice. So what do I want to draw? Inspired Inventor would be pretty good with the Evangel. You can also proliferate shield counters, so you can make something really hard to kill. Curse Wombat was amazing for us in our last video, got us a trophy. Dream Drinker, Vampire, okay. Let's just use our mana wisely here and play the Zealot. Proliferate, get an extra energy. Swing for one in the air. This Vampire is going to be really annoying. If they activate it, it's a 4/3 lifelinker, which is incredible against this deck in particular. Wither and Bloom, okay. Yeah, so being on the draw with this start, I think it's going to be pretty rough for us. I kind of just want to block it. I just don't want life-linking creatures to attack. Okay. Are they going to make it a 3/4? Probably, right? With Curse Wombat, the 3/4 is quite good. Our opponent's deck looks eerily similar to what we had yesterday. And I do think that deck matches up pretty well against Red-White specifically. Let's put a couple of Charge Bugs into play. And yeah, we do have an uphill battle to climb here. One in the air. They just hit us so much harder. But we got the lifelinker out of the way, which I think was really big. I think if this thing just hits me, I just have no shot. Oh my gosh, Worm Coil Larva too? Ugh. 3, 6, 7, 8 plus 3. 11 damage. How much damage is this? Well, they're at 19. $12. So 3 activations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh no, I don't have 3 activations because I need to give Menace as well. So it's not quite lethal. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 damage. Put him down to 2? I don't know if that was better or worse. I still have 2 energy for the Charge Bugs. But if they keep the Worm Coil Larva in play, it's kind of brutal. Oh, they can also put 2 counters on the larva. The question is, do they want to attack with the larva? Right? Or do they want to keep it back? They have 2 cards left in hand. Not quite lethal for them just yet. Wait. No, they're 2 damage short. They're 2 damage short of killing me with a Curse Wombat. If they attack me with the larva, they go up to 7. I give both of these Menace. Ah, this is brutal. If I give both of these +1/+0 and Menace, and they block those 2, they take 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, so close. There's not much I can do here other than bestow here. And play a land. This is where I would have loved to draw Dog Umbra. Dog Umbra off the top would have been so amazing. Land, not so much. Thraben Charm also would buy the would mitigate the life loss, so that would have also been okay. Now we're still not dead just yet, but the fact that they've been able to gain 10 life here off the larva definitely is something. Scurry of Gremlins off the top would also be pretty interesting, right? We would get 3, 4, 5, 7 energy, so we can get 2 activations off the Scurry. Very, very close to killing them, but I think this is, in particular, like not the best matchup. They have a bunch of lifelinking stuff and bigger creatures. And we've drawn 0 ways to kill remove things. We do have the Zealot. But they still have to be careful, right? They're at 5. I have 2 energy and a Scurry of Gremlins in play. So they have to be mindful of the fact that I can just draw a 2-drop that makes 2 energy off the top, and then kind of have to do the math accordingly. My question is, do I block the larva? I don't think so. The reason being is if I find a way to draw energy, to create energy, I might be able to attack through for lethal. As is, I'm not really changing the board. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's big. Eviscerator's Insight, huh? Main phase. And now we draw the Dog Umbra? Come on. So this is a 3/3 flyer. The question is whether or not I want to move this to a charge bug to block the Marionette Apprentice. Sure. Oh, man. Okay. We're at 3 life. What can you do? They're at 7, we're at 3. That's brutal. They had an ungated way to sacrifice. Look, we just played against an incredible black-green deck, right? So they can just sack everything and I die? Yeah, we're dead. Good beats! When a good deck runs into another one, right? That is the nature of the beast. Think maybe if we were on the play, we would have had a better shot that game. Absolutely, but... Alright, awesome draw on the play. Because why not? Oh no! Oh, it's okay, we can play a turn 1. That's the thing. It's not completely free, and this you're seeing it here. Alright, we have a nice curve with a couple of Dog Umbras, so hopefully this is good. Conduit Goblin, okay. Shall we Phelia? Let's give this first strike. Alright, mail the land. So now it's a lot of pressure here because they basically have to kill the Phelia, which they might. I'm hoping that they don't. If they don't, then we're looking very, very good. Oh, I can... Remember, I can use the Dog Umbra to save the Phelia. The real question is if I should use the Dog Umbra on the Conduit Goblin and just attack with both, and not care about what I hit off the Phelia. I think so. I'm just gonna do this. Ah... Fair enough. This is actually not the worst. But they had the Dog Umbra, sure. Because I can still use Dog Umbra here. Yeah, I doubt that they're gonna give haste. Okay. Do I just go all in on this Hexgold Slith? Yeah, like, if the thing is, if they had a Fanged Flames, I think they would have used it on the Hexgold Slith. So. Alright, I'm going to save the land here for the Exert and also for the Glyph Elemental. Which one is this one? This one? Alright. Interesting. Alright. Grow, grow, grow. We got a 6-5 and a 3-2 with a Dog Umbra. Just don't play Wrath of the Skies. I feel like every time I've said that so far, my opponents have always had it. Yeah, let's stomp. All right. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. 5-1. Boros beat. That time it was just with just commons, right? We just had, oh no, never mind. I had a Lelia. I had a Lelia. Okay, we are on the play. We have a Plains and a Mountain and a Phelia and a bunch of Charge Bugs, a Rhino and a Scurry. I will keep this, but another one of those. If I draw land, it's good. If not, not ideal. Oh, we drew a land immediately. I love it. My opponent also played a turn 1 Mandibular Kite. So I can go Phelia and blink the Kite token. Although they could have Wither and Bloom here, I guess. Let's see. So if they had Wither and Bloom, they could have killed this, but I could play against Razorgrass Ambush here by playing a Proud Pack Rhino. So I will try. Obviously, if they have Wither and Bloom, they have Wither and Bloom. If they have Wither and Bloom, I'd be shocked if they used it now, but... Okay, now they do it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's just like... Oh, Dog Umbra. Ugh! Can you imagine if I had this later? Ay, ay, ay. It's okay. Yep, Dog Umbra's good. We will pitch a Smelted Charge Bug. And... Scurry it up! And then we can scurry it up again. Hmm. 6 energy? Hmm. Maybe I hold a scurry? I'm not sure. Obviously, it just depends on what we draw. If I draw like a Dog Umbra, I can just get this out of the way. Or Stomp. That's not ideal. The thing is, if I Stomp, I get in for 5, they go to 7, and then I scurry. And then they probably die. Or they have to keep their creatures back. Either or is good for me. Like, if they can't attack with their creatures, that's really good for me. If they attack with both and play one creature, they die to my scurry. Yeah. Oh. Unless they play a Wormcoil Larva. Darn it. Why does everybody have this card against me? Ay, ay, ay. This will make 7 energy. Yeah, really, really great. Oh. Oh, they get to proliferate, which is really good. And they get to sack the larva, maybe? Anyways, we get to sack... This is one reason why I don't like playing a Cursed Marauder and Dog Umbra in the same deck, right? So if they attack and I take it, let's think about this, okay? I get to play Scurry of Gremlins for 6 energy, pump everything. Proud Pack Rhino gets blocked here. Evangel gets blocked here. They take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Hold on. I got to do the math here. Larva blocks here. This blocks a 2/2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more time. This blocks the larva. 2/2 gets blocked here. We have 2 extra tokens. Right? We have 2 extra tokens. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They go to 10. Okay. We go to 1. We go to 1. This was a super close one. But I believe this is enough. If my math is correct, my dad would be so disappointed if my math was incorrect here. That's all I'm going to say. Papa Cheon would be sad. Whew. Close one. 1, not 0. Not 0. Good game, opponent. Solid black-white deck for sure. Okay, top 20. We are 6-1. We are 1 win away from trophy number 4 in a row. If we get 4 trophies in a row, that will be the record, I believe. And we are ranked 20, so we can even crack the top 19. That would be good. That would be great. I would love it. Let's get this win. Let's go 7-1. Finish maybe 18th or 19th. And get trophy number 4. Alrighty, we are on the draw, sadly. Darn. Okay. I'll keep this hand. I have a turn 2 Charge Bug and 2 Scurry of Gremlins. No 3-drop. But our opponent went turn 1 Tamiyo. Okay. Well. Turn 1 Tamiyo. Tamiyo is, by the way, one of the highest win rate rares in the entire format. It's a little inconspicuous, but quite strong. But hopefully we can kill them before the card advantage kind of takes over. And we also know that I've never beaten a blue-black deck in my life. So that's also a concern. It's going to be like... but we're going to try our best. We're going to try our best. So they basically unmulliganed here. Tamiyo is so good. But if there's a deck that doesn't care as much about Tamiyo, it's this one, right? So... Alright. So next turn we'll get 5 energy. They can flip the Tamiyo. The 5 energy is nice because I can give my Hexgold Slith Menace. Looks like they're gonna get ready to flip the Tamiyo here. I should be able to kill it though, if they just tick it up with the Scurry of Gremlins. So it's gonna go up to 4 loyalty if they, well, we'll see what they do. Oh, they didn't flip it. When you draw your third, okay. Oh, I think I like miscounted the energy. Dog Umbra on the splash? Alright, I'm not gonna give anything +1/+0 here. Because next turn I get... 2 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1, 2, 3, 6 energy, so I'll have 9 energy. So I'll still be able to double activate Scurry and give something menace. Just play like a big creature. Yes! Oh, this flips? Okay. They have a blocker. And they shrink all my things. Ah, geez, okay. Let me think here. So we have access to... We'll get 9 energy. I will have 2 pumps available. This negates 1, though. So imagine I have 1 pump available. The question is, am I supposed to kill the Tamiyo? I think so, because if this blocks here, it's 3, 6. If it's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm 1 damage short. If this goes here, they block here. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can get them down to 1. Maybe 1 is good. Or do I want to kill Tamiyo? This is hard. Do they have a spell? Because this shrinks all my things for next turn. Three, 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of hedging here, but I think Tamiyo is just so good against Scurry of Gremlins that I just need to kill it. We'll use the energy here. So this deals 4 damage to Tamiyo, while still getting some damage in through to them. And then this also makes it so that when for next turn, I'm saving the activation so that I could give another thing haste. Wait, what? Oh my gosh! Did I not attack 3 creatures into... Oh, that is so tilting. That is so incredibly tilting. That was like the worst possible thing I could have done. What happened? 3 creatures attacked Tamiyo, did it not? Are you kidding me?
I am not defenseless.
What the actual...
Fight beside me.
That is extremely frustrating. I'm legitimately at a loss for words. I feel like, do I just ignore the Tamiyo now? I don't know. It's just, I lose so much damage if I don't do it this way. They still have to block, and they have a bunch of 1-toughness creatures. But my 1/1s just don't do anything anymore, unless I generate energy. This Tamiyo should be dead, and they should be at 1 more life. You get to feel my tilt. This is high levels of tilt. I just don't know how I let this happen. It's just so... It's such a terrible mistake. It's such a horrendous mistake. It's just flat out embarrassing. That's what it is. I'm gonna lose to Tamiyo. Like,
Use your words.
We were able to wipe out the board. Oh, they got the Nikotl back. Okay.
Teamwork.
Like, what was even the point of getting Tamiyo kind of low? Yeah. I mean, the loss was when I didn't kill the Tamiyo. The reason being is they got another -1/-0 trigger out of the deal. How did I miss that? I gotta look back. Did I just straight up only attack with 2 creatures? Or did they block my charge bug? Is that what happened? Like, I'm really struggling to figure out what I did there. But now they played a reach creature too. Yeah, this is just over. So they played Tamiyo and a Johnny. But honestly, like, I can't even say anything. It's just like I messed up and we got to move forward. It's just this one, there was a lot on the line. I kind of pumped myself up because we were playing for trophy number 4 and also playing for a shot to hit the teens. And yeah, now it's just, do I have a burn spell? Like, I'm just trying to think about what my outs could be. I don't have another Scurry, certainly. Did this lose Menace? Did I not pump? 2, 3... Oh, they blocked my last creature. I needed to just attack with more, I guess. So I need a way to shut down this Meddler. So Dog Umbra on the Meddler so that I can then attach my Kite to something, right? If I can attach the Kite to this to Charge Bug, that would be nice. Oh, I guess it still works. This has Menace, right? Obviously, yeah. All right. I'm gonna still fight. I'm not sure, but you know, they're at 3 life, so anything can happen. I have Arena of Glory. If they get a little bit careless, maybe I can top deck Area Auxiliary and just fly over. God, I punted so hard. It's just, there's not much you can say. You just laugh. I just punted so hard. You just have to kill this when you're red-white, especially if your game plan is on Scurry. I should have just been more aggressive about killing it. Just straight Esper. All right. I'm gonna see if I have a burn spell. I don't think that I did. If I had a Ghostfire Slice or something, I would have kept playing. But I don't think that I did. Oh, yeah, and then Skoa Ember Mage is in my sideboard. Okay, well, playing for the trophy now. It's 6-2. All right. Let's go first. Let's get a good draw. This is going first and a solid draw, so I cannot complain about this hand. We got Plains, Mountain, Arena, Mandibular Kite, Hexgold Slith, and Solstice Zealot, and a Dog Umbra. None of our rares, but just a nice 1-2-3 curve on the play. So if we lose, GG's. Turn 1 Twisted Landscape, so definitely in Writhing Chrysalis territory. We just drew Scurry of Gremlins, which is fantastic. If we can find land number 4. I could technically haste out the Zealot, but then I don't really want to exert my Arena. Interesting. Okay. So they could have Razorgrass Ambush for my... Oh, no, it's just a Dog Umbra. Trying to figure out what I should do here. I can play the Evangel or the Zealot. I'm going to play the Zealot. I think this just sets me up a little bit nicer. I get one less Proliferate out of the deal, but I just get to use my mana a little more efficiently. Solar Transformer is good if they don't have a land here. No. Okay. Well, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so no need to use the Scurry of Gremlins again. They hit me with the good game, but we'll see. They have all the colors, Writhing Chrysalis, but we can get that out of the way with the Dog Umbra. We can play the Evangel and haste everything. So let's play the wow. Let's play the Evangel. Dog Umbra the Chrysalis. Let's give everything haste. Attack. They go to 3, lose both their spawns. We still have an energy here left over. We can Proud Pack Zealot, Proliferate, to get an extra energy, so that gets us... This gets us 2 energy if we play it. They're at 3 life and we have this board. So they're gonna need to find some kind of a sweeper here to get it done. Even if they play Rallin the Implicit Maze, I can equip... Oh my gosh! Okay. Hey, we finished 21st, but the important thing is we got trophy number 4 in a row. That loss definitely rattled me, okay? Definitely rattled me. I am not, you know, obviously, I've been playing a lot, and I should be able to handle some of these losses, but that one, the thing is, if I just lose because my opponent just drew well, that's one thing. And I think a lot of people can relate to this, especially for people who've been playing this game for a long time. When you lose because it's completely your fault, it stings a lot more, right? If your opponent plays a bomb and you lose, it's like, yeah, whatever. But when your opponent, when your opponent's at 2 and you have a shock and you shock their creature, like that one stings a lot more. And that's why I got so upset about how the last loss went. But we were able to get an absolutely incredible draw with an absolutely incredible deck. This deck was fantastic. Amazing curve. 8 2-drops, 2 kites, Phelia, Metastatic Evangel, Glyph Elemental. We just had premium 2s, Lelia at 3, Scurry of Gremlins that tabled, 5 hard removal spells, along with the Zealot to tap things out. We had a spell land that also killed things, so just the right mix of amazing curve, late game win conditions, and then also just ways to clear the way to sneak in for the exact points of damage necessary for lethal damage. And that's 4 trophies in a row. We are on the heater of heaters here, sitting now at rank number 21. Can we make it 5? Gonna go for 5. Might as well. What am I gonna do? Not try? Well, if you saw 2 games ago, maybe it looked like I wasn't trying. I swear I tried, I just played poorly. Anyways, 4 trophies in a row. Boros Energy, always gets it done for us. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Feel free to hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support me in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. Patreon.com/paulcheon, link in the description below. Additionally, this video is brought to you by tcgplayer.com. If you want to pick up any TCG singles in the US, go to the link below, click that affiliate link, and go to town. Additionally, if you want Magic the Gathering supplies, go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. It's the place to go to for premium deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, and dice boxes, and more. Thank you for watching. We're going to get trophy number 5 in tomorrow's video.